How is it going, my heroes and villains? Sean Ross here, and welcome back, guys, to another live reaction to My Hero Academia. We are on manga chapter number 222, and the title of this week's chapter is Tomura Shigaraki Distortion. That title right there is a nice villain version of the origin chapter titles that we got with Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo. So I am suspecting that we're going to be diving a bit into Shigaraki's backstory in this chapter, and that has me very excited. And based on the events today, I need a good pick-me-up. I need a good MHA chapter because I'm going to be real with you guys. I got let go from my job today. And that absolutely sucks. It was not the way I expected my day to go, so I definitely need a good pick-me-up with a good MHA chapter. But I don't want you guys to worry. I'm remaining positive. I know, as the saying goes, this shit sometimes happens. So I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to go beyond. I'm going to go plus ultra, and everything is going to be okay. So with that stuff out of the way, I just wanted to let you guys know where my mindset is right now. All I know is we're going to continue off with the doctor. We're going to get some good Shigaraki stuff, so I am excited to dive into this chapter. I want you guys to read along with me, and let's just have fun. Let's just have fun with this week's chapter.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Let's dive right into chapter 222 of My Hero Academia. What is this? We got Deku the Kaiju. Deku in Mothra form right here. And then we got Bakugo, Ochiko, Ida, and Todoroki watching this unfold. What is this cover page right here? What the hell is this? The poster for the long-awaited movie is finally revealed. So now we know what the plot of the second movie is going to be. Izuku Midoriya. Oh my god. That is hilarious. Horikoshi is just trolling and having fun with us right now. I am so glad that this is the first page. This is cheering me up already. But look at Bakugo. He's so angry seeing Deku in Mothra form. Ochiko's like, yes, Deku, you can do it. Ida's like proud of him. And then Todoroki is just falling asleep.
Hey! Deku, you bastard! Tell me how you did that or you're dead!
Deku! That was amazing!
A classic Midoriya maneuver. I'm over it.
That is awesome. Epic, awesome first page. I needed that. Okay, let's go. Tenko, no. Oh yeah, we are so diving into Shigaraki's backstory right here. What will Shigaraki discuss with the doctor? I don't remember much from the time before I met you and Master. Yes, I'm well aware. And then Shigaraki is digging inside his pocket and he takes out the father hand. But even so, when I wear everyone on my body, I can feel the rage boiling within me. I've been thinking this whole time, ever since that day. And then we got that panel shot of him hugging all of those hands after losing All for One at the end of Camino. And then we're flashing back to the same flashback that we got during that arc.
No one's come to save you, have they? You've had a hard life, Tenko Shimura.
So, no one bothered to save you, it seems. It must be so painful. Tenko Shimura. You must be so scared. And you can see the cuts on his eye and on his lip that are now scarred. I know it hurts. You ran away hoping someone would come to your aid, didn't you? How terrible. I'm sure a hero will help him. A hero will come soon. Everyone used that excuse and pretended not to see you, didn't they? And you just see him embracing Shigaraki. He's hugging him as he's just terrified. Who could have made the world into such a cruel place? but it's all right. I'm here now.
Don't worry. I am here for you.
And there it is. He uses All Might's famous line, and he corrupts it in that moment by saying, "Don't worry, Shigaraki. Don't worry, Tenko Shimura. I am here for you." My memories become clear from the time Master took me in his arms. Until then, I was completely empty. And he's just staring at the father hand he puts on his face as he says all of this.
NANI?
And Spinner looks stunned. He is shocked in that panel hearing this coming from him. "Shigaraki, sorry. I know it's a bit cramped in here, but this will be your room from now on. Starting today, I'll be your master." All For One already had a room set up. He had shelter set up way in advance as he prepared to take in Tenko Shimura and groom Shigaraki. This planning by All For One, it's crazy. "Master, what are you going to teach me?" "Doctor." "Yes, sir." So the doctor was present here as well. "These are the remains of your family." And the doctor is just wheeling in the hands to show Shigaraki. Wow. That is dark and crazy. And it basically confirms, which we kind of already knew, that all of the hands are remnants of his family, but it makes so much sense why he cherishes those hands and has them gripping onto him, holding him as if they're never ever gonna let go. It's kind of like his family is still embracing him in a dark and twisted way. You suddenly awaken to a mutation-type quirk that no one knew about. That's like Eri.
I'm with you. We're the same, you and me. We're the same, don't you see?
He was in a similar situation that Eri was. He developed a quirk that they never expected him to have, from his father's genes going back to his mother's genes going back. This quirk never showed signs of ever manifesting. It was just a mutation that popped out of the blue. And oh my god, Shigaraki is mentally breaking. You can see him just freaking out, and he's wearing gloves on his hands. Oh my god, he's like Rogue from the X-Men. He's got gloves on his hands, so that way he doesn't disintegrate anyone else. Oh, wow. That's crazy. And to be at such a young age when this happens, this would scar and traumatize anybody. You suddenly awaken to a mutation-type quirk that no one knew about, and went on to murder your family with your own hands. Oh my god, you just see him freaking out. He had a dog that he killed. Oh my god, these panels look awesome. Something is disintegrating in this panel. I can't really make it out, but you can see him scratching at his neck and face, his tears welling up in his eyes. It looks like he's about to vomit. Damn. You just feel so bad for Shigaraki right here. Being that young. Yeah, he's just throwing up. Yeah, he is traumatized. His psyche is just breaking right here. You can just see things disintegrating. You can see a brief glimpse of his father there, a sister, another sibling. I think that might be his mother in that panel. And the doctors and All For One are just asking, do you remember, as he is just vomiting and just mentally breaking down. At that moment, fragmented images and an unknown, nausea-inducing feeling of exasperation came flooding into my mind. Man, he just basically blacked out everything that transpired with him disintegrating his family, and then seeing those hands being wheeled in, he just had a rush of just fragmented memories just coming back, and he just couldn't take it. His psyche is just breaking. Damn, I feel so bad for young Tenko right here. Shall I tinker with him? This doctor right here is basically looking at All For One and is like, hey, can I turn him into a Nomu? Can I add him to the project? And All For One's like, no. Even if your memories don't return, these emotions should still be clinging to your heart. What I want to teach you is where to direct those raging emotions. Yo, Horikoshi. The parallels with this panel right here. Yo, it looks exactly like after the Camino arc when he's just embracing the hands. Damn, I like that a lot. That is really cool to see. And then we're getting out of the flashback and going back to the lab. It's so strange when I wear everyone. I can feel my stomach crawl like I want to vomit. And yet, somehow, it calms my heart. Strange, isn't it? Even though all I have left inside me are fragmented memories, even so, it feels like there's a block of lead crushing my heart. And from there, the anger gushes out inexhaustibly. I don't feel the slightest bit relieved. Oh, we got a double spread page right here. This looks awesome.
To create a world without All Might, and to prove how fragile society's sense of safety really is, I'll destroy their beloved symbol of peace and then crush them while they're in shock.
A lot of good things going on in this double spread page right here. Even though we've caused the decay of Hero Society when All Might retired, even though I become the underground ruler, and you see Overhaul right there when he took down Overhaul, the lead won't go away. I think. I just hate everything. Every living, breathing thing irritates me to no end. So let's destroy it all. First, we'll destroy everything. And then you just have fragments of society right here. A newborn baby. We have All Might and Aizawa, Class 1A, Deku, Bakugo, Tartarus, the city, Gran Torino, nature, people just living their lives, the new and up-and-coming heroes. These are just all of the things that Shigaraki despises about the world. And he just wants to destroy everything. It will be the most beautiful horizon you've ever seen. So lend me a hand, Doctor. I'll show you both hell and heaven on Earth. Ooh, that's a good line right there, as we see just the panel shattering and breaking. Yep, and Spinner is still shocked by this. I think Spinner is having second thoughts about where the League is currently going. This does not follow the ideology of Stain, so I am really curious to see where Spinner will be going in the future of this arc. Will he leave the League or not? That's what I'm really wondering right now. And then we just have the Doctor just laughing. Now that's what I call a child's fantasy. And here I was wondering what you'd say with that serious look on your face. Very well, I'll lend you my power, Tomura Shigaraki. Go ahead and show me. A villain is one who makes their nonsensical babble a reality, after all.
That was easy.
Wow. Last chapter was like, you guys, you millennials are nothing but trash. Why should I even lend you my power? And after this backstory speech by Shigaraki, he's like, all right, let's go. I am all in. He flipped rather quickly. What? That was easy. Exactly. My thoughts exactly, Mr. Compress. You've really got some disturbing ideas in your head, huh, Tomura? Hey, are you even going to destroy the things I like? Ooh. That's a good question, because if it doesn't fall in line with what everyone else wants, this could cause discourse within the League. My allies' wishes are an exception. You're free to let the things you like live. And then Toga's just like, yay! She just leaps up, so happy. That's nice to see Shigaraki actually taking the thoughts of his comrades into account to where if they like something, even if he doesn't, he'll let that be the exception. which is going to be rather interesting because Toga likes Deku and Tomura despises Deku. So how would that work? Where would the exception lie there, Tomura? Oh, that's funny right there. Ha ha ha! You're even crazier than I thought, Shigaraki. You asshole. You were just screwing with us, weren't you? I just wanted to see how you've developed for myself. I was planning on cooperating with you from the beginning, and these children are one of my contributions. Okay, so the doctor was with them 100%, but he just wanted to mess with them a little bit, see where they currently were development-wise. But I've also been busy with research, preparing a special power just for you. Is that the all-for-one power? You know, later on down the road, to where eventually Shigaraki could inherit all-for-one's power. Is that what the doctor's saying right there? However, I won't hand that over just yet. You kids are still weak, and that's a fact. So they still have to develop. And it's just kind of like Horikoshi's way of saying, there's something big coming in the future where you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'll need you to improve your standing at least a little bit. And we got something in the dark distance right there. Not sure what that is. That thing is honest to a fault, you see. Unlike me, he hasn't yet deemed you worthy from the bottom of his heart. Oh, he's talking about Giganto. Yes, he is, and he is still yelling into the heavens. He is just ripped in that panel, and still wearing no pants. Gigantomachia, show me that you can make him yield to you. If you can do that, I'll offer everything to you. You must obtain the things you desire with your own hands. Ooh, that's good right there. That's a good test. And we know Shigaraki's able to do it because he ends up giving them the high-end Nomu to where it goes after Hawks and Endeavor. So I am really curious to see how Shigaraki is going to win Giganto over. That should be cool to see. All right, I gotta say, this sure has been a long tutorial. Coming in with those gaming references once again. He sure does love them. Sorry, but you'll get no help from me. You're on your own for this one, leader. Ooh, what's going on here, Dobby? You're just sulking because your flames didn't work on him. Shut your mouth, you crazy bitch. I might have found us a good ally, so I'm going to work on that. So he's talking about Hawks right there. How he made contact with him, and then how this will lead into Endeavor fighting High End. I don't give a damn about your inner feelings, leader. I'm going to do what's best for me. Got it? I'm looking forward to meeting this new ally. Wow, Shigaraki is actually like, go ahead, Dabi. Go do what you need to do, but I look forward to meeting this new ally you are speaking of. Man, Shigaraki has grown a lot. He really has. In that case, I'd like you to help me with a little test run of my high-end Dabi. I think we share similar tastes. We both got an eye for beauty. I can tell we'll get along. This doctor has been fanboying over Dabi since he teleported them to his lab. Like, last chapter he was praising Dabi, but he wasn't praising anyone else. And even here, he just seems so excited to work with Dabi. This guy is the biggest Dabi fanboy, and I'm really curious as to why. Were you even listening to what I just said? No, he was not. All right, hurry up and bring us back. I'm feeling pretty motivated all of a sudden. Shigaraki is ready to have another go at Giganto. Here you go. From now on, use these to contact me. And then a gigantic robot extending arm is handing the League some earpieces. So that's how Dabi was able to communicate with the Doctor to teleport him away from Hawks and Endeavor. Okay, so that's how they're going to start communicating back and forth between the Doctor and the League.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
What is this small Nomu right here? It's got nice sneakers, honestly. Like, why does this thing have nice kicks? Now then, John. Why does it have an English name? John. Return them to Gigantomachia. And we see the black ooze warping quirk popping out of this thing's mouth as the doctor is just spinning something sticking into its brain. So this was the thing in the darkness walking towards the doctor. But why is it so small? And why is it wearing shoes? Like, what is this thing right here? And this is way different than the other Nomus we've seen. This thing is like a pet that walks around this lab. I mean, there is the theory that the doctor has been abducting children to conduct these experiments, and the fact that he wanted to tinker with Tenko Shimura, that just proved it right there that he was willing to work on children. So this has to be a child or something, because why would it be this small? This thing's crazy, but you cannot deny this thing is rocking some pretty nice shoes, despite it being a small, weird-looking Nomu. My god. But okay, the doctor is teleporting the League back over to Giganto. Alright, here we go. This panel of Shigaraki right here. Yo, your future king has returned.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
The confidence on this man right now. He left Giganto, you know, pretty much a weakling, but he comes back and is like, yo, what up, dog? Your king, your future ruler of all villains that you're gonna follow? I am here. Your future king has arrived. Yo, Shigaraki. He can't wait to be king. The future king of the villains. This is the start of it right here. Oh, I like that confidence coming from him. The king is one who inspires fear. Everyone wishes they could be king. The king is someone strong. So that little piece of dialogue from Shigaraki caught Giganto's attention. He's like, okay, little man, you talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? You left me a weakling, but now that you've returned, let's see if you can back up that talk and make me kneel before you and serve you like I did your master. Ooh, this is good stuff right here. And Spinner, the panel below that, still looking shocked. Looks like he's still having some second thoughts about where the League is currently going. Sorry for the long explanation, but that was our situation. A battle against Gigantomachia. Now I'll get to the main subject.
NANI?
And what is this panel right here? It looks like we got a severed finger or hand. What is this? Is this like melting skin or like a body that's melted down? Like, what is that? And then we have a building. Whoa, wait a minute. Is this Overhaul's hideout? You have the police tape. And yeah, this looks like Overhaul's hideout. And then we have the CEO down here. The League of Villains will soon be destroyed. A dauntless smile. And that's the end of the chapter. So it looks like our Detnerat CEO is showing up to Overhaul's hideout. But what is this panel right here with this finger and like whatever that is? Is it like fabric? Is it like melted down skin or like a person's body? Whoa, wait a minute. Is that Giran? Did the CEO do something to Giran?
Maybe.
Like, did he melt him down or something? Like, I'm trying to figure out what this could be. I mean, it could be his hand in the middle of whatever that is. He definitely did something to Giran. We know that for a fact. He did not walk away unscathed, but I guess we'll find out next chapter. So there you have it, guys. That right there is my live reaction to chapter 222 of My Hero Academia. But now I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this week's chapter. Everything dealing with Shigaraki's origin, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on that, with the doctor, with Shigaraki claiming he's going to be the king. But the one thing I really want to know about is your thoughts on Nomu-John, because I have a feeling he's going to be a big mascot moving forward for the fandom. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on Nomu-John. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you guys want to follow along with me on the journey of My Hero Academia, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon so that you guys are alerted on all future videos to come. And if you guys want to talk more about My Hero Academia outside of YouTube, feel free to follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can be found in the description down below. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 223 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus ultra.